What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly, Kendrick Midnight here, back again with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. We are once again beneath the surface with yours truly, Kendrick Midnight here, episode 27. Crazy, man. 27 of these things, and back again. My guy Lonnie, how you doing today, man?
Hey man, I'm living life, baby. How you doing?
Hey, man, one day at a time. That's all I can do.
Hey man, you don't know something crazy? We got a little baby harmonica.
We get that from.
I don't know. I think we got it in San Diego. We were, I think.
Cool.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
And that's solid.
You
You
know,
played instruments when you were younger?
I played the clarinet.
Clarinet. Okay.
Yeah, Squidward type. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with Squidward. Honestly, now that I'm older, I can understand him now.
You relate to Squidward a lot.
Yeah.
A little bit of Plankton too. Because SpongeBob and Patrick was childish, and Mr. Krabs, they was low key childish.
Yeah. Krabs was just cheap, bro.
Fair.
Yeah, but man, how you enjoying these NBA finals, man?
So actually, I haven't been watching it. Like the game in its entirety,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just been a pattern, obviously, of the Spurs having a lead and not being able to take advantage towards the end. But that last game, I was going to watch it, but then like I seen the score was like 59 to it was like 50 no it was 49 to 74, and I was like, I'm not watching this game. I'm not watching this because this game is over. Man, I go to bed. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I see that the Knicks won. I was like, how? I'm like, there is no way, no way possible. Like, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong with this. But I do think it's exciting just from like watching New York fans, New York Knicks fans. Um,
Have you been
watch,
seeing those videos?
yeah.
Bro, they crazy out there, man.
If they win, yeah, exactly. Lord, look out.
Yeah, the real Gotham.
Yeah, but I like I said, from outside looking in, even though I haven't been watching the game, just watching the highlights and stuff, or like the condensed versions. That's because that's what I do. I watch the condensed highlights, so it'll be like 35 minutes maybe. Um, Spurs, I don't know what it is, but like they take unnecessary. Like, why are you taking so many threes?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all missed 8 3-pointers in a row, and y'all are up 29. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who talks. So, um, yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I'm glad OKC is not in it. If I'm being honest, I'm glad it's not OKC. Um, but yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far. Hence, they are playing right now. You know who winning? Because I don't.
Yeah, I literally just checked San Antonio.
What's the score?
23-13.
You know what? I think the Spurs win this game.
Yeah.
I think they'll win this one.
Yeah.
But
They have to.
they ain't got no choice, exactly. What
Yeah.
about you? What are your thoughts, man?
I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Just definitely a shining spark, a shining light on younger stars and Wemby and Jalen Brunson, um, and then just the storyline of New York, right? A team that hasn't done anything of relevancy in quite some time, right? To be on the grandest stage, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember doing a video the other day, and I was like, man, I just wish I was in that atmosphere, like just walking the streets of New York. The first game they had,
Yeah.
like game 3. Um, but yeah, that was cool to see. And for San Antonio, a legendary organization, right? From David Robson, Tim Duncan, all those guys, and to where they are now with the next up and coming big man and Wimby. They have a great team,
Yeah.
honestly. Definitely those role players that's willing to step up at any chance possible. And Champagne, Vassal, Castle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on at Fox right now, but that was a crazy play.
I mean, you know,
Could have easily held
I
on to
know
the.
he's getting a lot of flack for that specifically. See, I mean, because the thing is, if he makes it, no one's going to say anything. But he is a vet. But what, he's only made the playoff once. Like, look what he came from, the Kings, and that's no disrespect to Sacramento. Um, but like, I don't know. Like, in that moment, it's so easy to say, "Oh, hold the ball, hold the ball." A De'Aaron Fox who is fast, who is athletic, I mean, and who is a professional basketball player. You don't think I don't know. It's just like, well, put yourself in his shoes. Like, you would take that shot too. You would take that same layup. I mean, I don't know. We'll never know how that outcome would have been if he would have made it, or if he, would have held the ball. Like, because then what if he gets fouled and missed the free throws? Oh, you should have just went up with the layup.
Yeah.
So OG Ananobi just made a great defensive play. That's literally it. What do you expect? Like, I don't know. I know that that carried a lot of weight into that was the determining factor of the win for New York, but I don't let me not say it's not that big of a deal. But it's just more so you would have did the same thing too. That's all I'm saying. I know I would have took the shot. I would have. I need my points.
Oh yeah, definitely help someone on their parlay too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, whoever betted on OG Ananobi getting a block, yeah,
Yeah,
got that one.
they got rich on that. I did a video the other day, and I wanted your perspective on it. See who do you choose? Did you see that video I did about the
I
Avengers?
didn't. I really haven't been on social. I really haven't been on like that. But please enlighten me.
So I came up with this crazy idea at work today. It was like, let's do a hypothetical. Like, you can choose 5 WWE superstars of all time. Like, this is your ultimate Avengers team, right? It could be any superstar from their peaks, primes, going up against whoever. Who are you choosing? Like, for me, I chose 1997 Austin, 2002 Triple H, the Reign of Terror, 2021 Roman Reigns, 07, 08 Undertaker, when he was like aging backwards and putting on bangers during that time,
Yeah.
and 2007 Cena. Who's defeating that?
All right. I'm
Yeah.
going. I'm going 20. You know what's funny? I was going to go 2007, 2008 Undertaker too. He was at his absolute best at that time, to me. Um, I'm going to go 2009 Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Just very calculated, and you need somebody like that. I'm going 2000. Dang, yeah, Cena. Which version do I want? I don't know if I want 2007 or do I want or do I want 2014? I don't know. I don't know which one I want. Yeah, '07 Cena. '07 Cena. Um, I got I got Brock. I
Which
got
one?
Brock. 2011. Was that 2011 or 2012?
When he came back?
Yeah,
2012? 2012.
2012. I'm going 2012 Brock.
All right.
Straight off of UFC. He was on a mission. So I got 3 right there. Um, um, man, this is actually tough. Um, man, who is my number 4? Mm, this is hard. This is actually hard. Uh, I'm going. I'm going. Oh my gosh, what year was that? I don't know if that was '99 or 2000, but Kane. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, dang, was it '99 or 2000?
I think it was 2000.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2000 Kane.
All right.
My last one. Mm. Oh, Kurt Angle.
Bro, I was thinking Kurt Angle, but I didn't want to, convince
I'm
you.
going Kurt Angle.
06?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
So you said, hold up. 09 Randy.
Yep.
07 Cena.
Yep.
Who's your third?
Undertaker.
07, 08 Taker. 2000 Kane and 06 Kurt.
Yeah.
So,
I thought about Batista. But I was like, yeah.
yeah, that's a solid list, man.
Appreciate it.
Solid list, man. Yeah, when I'm at work, man, I just think about all types of crazy stuff.
Hey, time be fast, man.
I literally have to go to my phone, go into the reminders, like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. But yeah, but we were talking before, we started, recording. You said you never been to a concert before, so like, give me like 5 artists that you won't mind paying some money to see.
I just had this conversation with Deja, like a few hours ago. So Tyler the Creator for sure.
I'm not a mind reader, but it was just a random thought,
Thank you for the notification. Nah, but Tyler the Creator, ASAP for sure. Oh, 5, that's too many, man. If he was alive, Michael Jackson, I think that's something I would. Oh, that'd be great to see in person.
You a faint?
Nah, I wouldn't do all that.
Oh,
Who would I see? Who would I go see perform in person? ASAP, Tyler. It's not that many people I would go see. Like, yeah, I don't really. I'm not the type of guy who like concerts anyway. So those would. I only got two for you. I'll be honest.
A$AP and Tyler.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right.
Not even people be like, you won't even go see J. Cole? No, I wouldn't. Unless he has Tyler the Creator there. I think J. Cole is great. I think he's phenomenal. It's just not my cup of tea. I can't even name all his albums. Like, I don't. You know it.
I feel you.
Yeah. People be surprised about, but you're from North Carolina. What that got to do with anything?
Yeah. That's solid. I mean, that's a solid list, I guess. Was it two?
Yeah. I wouldn't go see Drake either. Unless you got to listen, bro. Look, I know you're a Drake fan. All right. Look, unless I seen the set list he was doing, like if he was doing the ride with him in the weekend, I would go. But if it's not on there, I'm not going.
All right.
That would be the only way I'm going to go see Drake. It would have to be the ride.
Yeah. My list, take Drake off. I already seen him.
You ain't go see Kendrick.
No, no. Cole for sure. He's in there. What do I want to see? J. Cole. I'm gonna be honest, man. The Biebs. I'll pay money to see Justin.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Oh, Bieber. I was like, the Beams. Who is that?
The Biebs.
Oh, Biebs. I thought you said Beams.
No. Those two. Kehlani.
Oh.
Kehlani, man.
Oh, okay. I see. Look, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
What's up?
You know exactly what you're doing.
Two left. I wouldn't mind seeing Usher.
I really thought about that, but he be doing them cherries, and I'm like,
nah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Usher.
I thought
I would say
Chris Brown. Because
I
thought about that too. I thought about Chris Brown.
I consider Chris. No.
Yeah. I most definitely thought about Usher and Chris, but I was just like, yeah, for Usher, it was just the whole cherry thing. I'm like, nah.
I don't know. Yeah, Chris, put him on the list.
No, man, don't put him on there if you're not a believer, don't do it.
I can't think of anybody right now.
Oh, yeah.
For me to go out of my way to pay money.
Yeah, like, bro, 5, that's a lot.
Yeah. This is all list. But man, the main course of conversation is again something that I actually honestly had a healthy agree to disagree conversation with someone recently about changing or like change versus adjusting when it comes to a relationship, right? Because like for me, when I hear change,
Mhm.
it's a trigger for me. Like I remember someone telling me once before, like, "Oh, I'm gonna change you,"
Mhm.
and that just like made me feel away. Like, what do you mean, like change? Like who I am, what I do, how I carry myself, um, versus adjusting who you are or adjusting certain things you do that may be a trigger to somebody else, and like adjusting, like, oh, this what I do here is may or may not feel a way towards someone else. So let me peel back a little bit or do more of this to make sure this person is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, so like, adjusting obviously is, healthy. It happens in most successful relationships, in my personal opinion. And when I thought about this concept, like, oh, let me think of what was the first person I thought of that's in a relationship. I thought about you. So, um, oh, excuse me, engagement, you know? And so, before we, I dive into the notes I have, how do you feel about the topic?
I think it's interesting. I think a lot of people may can get them. Um,
Yeah.
they may think it's the same thing, but it's not. Um, trying to think. I'm trying to think. So I would say change is like, so let's say we have a house, right?
Hmm.
To me, change is like tearing the house down completely.
Hmm.
Adjustments is rearranging furniture. Like, how can I make this look better?
Yeah.
I think that's the difference between the two. Um, oh, it's so funny. it's it's funny. Yeah. No one can make you change. Only you can change. And we've in our premarital counseling group sessions, we've heard that. I mean, and Deja and I, we've had conversations, about that too. Um, and it sounds like cliche, but it sounds very cliche and cheesy. But you know, I feel like I'm about to say this completely wrong. But if you want to see change, then be the change that you want to become.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I think it's like that. Am I right, babe? I think she's asleep. Um, oh, man, that's like a loaded question, dude. But it's a loaded question. But that's a really good one. I think a lot of people do, struggle with that, especially um, if there are a lot of like unresolved childhood trauma. Because I think that's where it stems from.
Hmm.
Um, because as a kid, the first thing you want to do, or the first person you want to like, you seek approval from or want love from, X, Y, Z, is your parents. And when there is a lack in that area, then you either become like hyper fixate on it or like you, I don't know, like suppress, I would say, or rebel against it. It's either this or that. And it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough dynamic, especially when being in a relationship, because you may think like, what is it that I need to change about myself? This and that, blah blah blah. Like, well, may, maybe it's not change you need. Like I said, maybe it's just some rearranging furniture that needs to happen. So yeah, but like don't change who. I'm not gonna say don't change who you are, but just hone in on the strengths and just learn from the weaknesses that you have, or like be around people who are strong in your weaknesses. I think that's why Deja and I just mesh really well. Um, she's really strong in the areas I'm weak, and vice versa. Um, and, like even though we've been together for 4.5 years, dang, even though we've been together for 4.5 years, that's crazy. Um, there's always still adjusting in the relationship. It never stops. We learn about each other a lot still, because people want different things at different times. So, and it's just like, oh, okay, like I'm used to this, but I don't mind adapting or adjusting to this, because you're not always going to want the same thing forever. So, yeah.
That's really good, man.
I
I've
appreciate
always, yeah, I've always had this insider joke amongst myself where like my longest relationship has always, as so far, is 8 months, right? So I've always had this inner joke like once I reach that 1 year with someone,
that's my for lifer.
no, I it's not funny, but it's funny to me. Like once I reach that 1 year, because that's the goal for me. I just want someone at least for around for at least a year. So once the clock hits 12, we can celebrate, do whatever. But by 12:01, you can go. I already reached my goal. Do whatever. You know what I'm
That's
saying? But like,
crazy.
I don't know. That's just it's not for me to laugh off. But yeah, with adjusting, you're still fundamentally yourself. Um, it's something that I am still kind of struggling with because
Mhm.
like I obviously know the difference between change and adjusting, but like I think with that partner telling me like, oh, I'm gonna change you, I feel like everybody's gonna be like that way, knowing that everybody's not her, you know what I mean? And so trying to you know adjust to certain people's ways, um dislikes, likes, turn ons, turn offs, it's a literal adjustment because like I said, everybody's different and has their own things that they want to do and things that they want to transpire within the relationship.
Yeah.
I think my problem for a long time was like trying to go out of my way to please this person. So like I wouldn't do anything for me. Like I'm in your world. This is your world. I'm just living in it. That's always been my mindset for a long time. So I tend to lose myself all the time and literally change myself without realizing it within myself to try to fit this person's identity or what their man is supposed to be like and
Mm.
be. Um, and so I definitely know what it's like to, literally transform yourself without realizing it. And then once you lay down at night, you realize like, oh, I'm not being 100. I'm not being Kendrick. You know what I mean? Or Lonnie. And so like After a while, you get your heart broken so much, you start to realize like, what is it I'm doing wrong? What is it that I am messing up at? What are some things that I am horrible at, and tried to fix them? And so like I feel like now I'm at a point where it's like the total opposite.
Yeah,
Like I'm all about me and focusing on like what makes Kendrick happy.
yeah,
Um, like I'm more than willing to adjust to certain things that a partner may need in me, or a potential partner may need in what she offers. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, and I refuse to go back to the old Kendrick where it's like,
mm,
it's your world. I'm just not going to follow every single thing that you want me to do. Like I have to make sure the person I see in the mirror is good as well, just as much. Because my thing is like, in order to love someone, you have to love yourself. Because you can't, you know, what is it? You can't fill within an empty cup or something like that.
you
And
can't
so
pour from empty cup.
yeah. So um, yeah, that's just where I'm at with it, man. But like making time for someone,
Yeah,
obviously, communication is obviously key within any potential or actual relationship. You know what I mean? Um, Patience, which is something that I am still learning. You know what I'm saying? I tend to, I don't say anything to anyone that I'm seeing or trying to see where things go with, but like I don't have much patience as I'm used to, where it's like I'm the type of person where I'm already thinking a year, 5, 10 years from now, like, do I see this person as my wife one day?
yeah,
Do I see this person carrying and pushing out my kids, taking this person to mom and the family, just within the first couple of conversations or like days and weeks and on end. Um, and like, if the conversation is dry or some shit like that, like I just lose interest immediately. Like if I don't see this going anywhere, as far as like a future, um, it's just like I'm good. You
yeah,
know, versus back then, like I was in desperate need of wanting someone in my life. So like I would just deal with stuff that I like
mhm,
it's a clear red flag for me, or something that I know I don't want to deal with. Um, and so yeah, having patience and also having patience within disagreements or like back and forths, um, is pretty ideal, don't you think?
yeah. You really said some interesting things. Um, where to start? I mean, because like these are conversations that aren't had. Um, hmm, where to start? Where to start? I think from what you were describing about yourself. Like I don't think you're changing who Kendrick is. I think you are making adjustments from just listening. Like you said you're learning patience, um, learning communication, um, and how to stay composed. When the conflict shows up, right? Um, and I'm learning this myself too. Like those things don't change our identity. I think it actually strengthens it. Um, and the only way I can explain it is like if a player is watching film, like that player is still the same player, but like you're just learning how to read the game better. Like you're learning when to be aggressive and like when to be patient and when to trust the play rather than like forcing something that's not there. And I think a lot of people think like growth means becoming somebody else, and that's what yeah, But growth is like taking the talents and the tools that you already have and just literally developing them. Because at the end of the day, that player is still the player. They're just making better decisions, De'Aaron Fox, because the game has slowed down for them. Uh, so when I do hear you talk about patience and conflict, um, I don't hear you um like losing yourself, Um, it just sounds like you're maturing. Um, because anybody can react, right? And it takes a lot of discipline to like pause, to communicate and respond with intention, especially when emotions can get high. I'm trying. I'm trying to, but that at the end of the day, that's not changing who you are. That's just elevating who Kendrick is. That's what I think.
Yeah, for sure. Like I remember, examples of like, um, you remember when I went to Dallas
Yeah,
with the young lady that I was talking to at the time,
yeah,
um, and so she has. I don't know if she still has this mindset. I'm pretty sure she does. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in forever. Um, but at the time that her and I was talking, she has this thing of like, say we have plans, and she's the type of person like she'll take care of it, like um, dinner or say we're going so and so for a weekend. She'll pay for the hotels and all that, but she expects you to pay your half. You know what I'm saying? Like before her, I never dealt with anyone like that. Like we have a conversation, you pay for this, I pay for that, or we have an agreement like you pay for this and I pay for that. As far as like all of it or half, and that's it. There's no paying anyone back because we had an agreement who's
yeah,
going to pay for what. And so like I had a hard time understanding that mindset, and I wouldn't adjust to that.
yeah.
Like, what do you
Like,
mean? I just wouldn't get out of my own shell um, until her literally breaking down what she means and what she wants out of that. And like I said, a very long conversation, which was emotional here and there, um, but yeah, that's just an example of like um, me being in my own way and not accepting, even though it's something that I don't understand or personally agree with. I still have to be able to understand this person's point of view
mhm,
and be respectful enough to, even though not agreeing with it, but still understanding and still doing my part to adjust to my potential partner because we wasn't dating at the time.
yeah.
And is that a good example or
Mhm. So, it, it, it- now tell me if you feel this way. And I hate, I don't hate it, but it's only because like I'm so analogy like based. So like, um, let's say you're the quarterback, right? Let's say you're a quarterback.
Russian?
Okay. Let's say Bryce. Let's just say Bryce. Let's say Bryce. Let's say Bryce, especially during his rookie year.
Mhm.
If all he ever sees is his first read, he's going to force the throw, right? Um, then that just allows like missed opportunities, turnovers. But you know, like I said, it kind of goes back to the film. Like you start to learn how to read the whole field. Um, you know, trust what you see, but also understand what's going on around you. Um, and once again, I think that's what like the patience in the conflict looks like for you. Um, it's not saying like I'm wrong and you're right. I think it's like for you, it's like let me slow down long enough to like understand what you're seeing before I decide how I'm going to respond. And like that's not being weak. Um, it's not you losing yourself. Once again, like that's just Kendrick maturing because like maturity, right? Like it's realizing that two people can experience the same situation differently, and that happens a lot. So like, yeah. I'm trying to think, but pretty much like understand you guys can both experience the same thing at the same time differently, but also like understand someone else's point of view doesn't require you to abandon your own.
Yeah.
And I think that is key because then that's where like the the confusion comes in. I'm like, well, did I remember that correctly? Like it's too much goes on. But I just think the goal isn't to like stop seeing the game through your eyes. I think the goal is to learn how to read the whole field.
Mhm.
I literally think that's what it is. And like, dang, that was good. I need to apply that to myself. No, but seriously, like once you understand all the coverages and the way it's lined up, those little tendencies, like everything slows down and you become more composed. So I mean, same thing. Once you know and understand who you're dealing with, and when you also know like what you're working on and things of that nature, like you do start to slow down. It's like, wait, hold on, like let me take a step back, see what they're truly saying, and if I have any before I even like make any assumptions, whatever the case, let me just ask in curiosity, like, hey, like, did you mean this or XYZ? Because I just want to make sure we're on the same team. And I think that is one thing, like in conflict, that kind of gets overlooked. Um, your partner is your teammate, not your opponent. You guys are attacking a problem, not each other. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to attack the problem and not each other. And then that's when everything goes left. And I'm not saying that for you, but I'm just saying in general. But yeah, being when you recognize the whole field, things become a whole lot easier. Uh, Conflict becomes healthier, um, and easier to um, talk to like your partner when when you have disagreements and things of that nature. So yeah.
One of the best advices I've ever gotten was from a previous partner. She once told me that, Kendrick, everybody is not out to get you and hurt you. Once I reach a certain point, it's like I fade out, black out, and I feel like everybody's here to attack, and I
Mm.
gotta put up a imaginary fence around myself, blocking everybody away. Um, that was what 4 years ago. That's crazy to say. 3, 4 years ago. Since then, I've gotten a lot better. Um, you know, everything for me stems from my dad's passing. So like, I'm still, what I mean, I'm in my 12th year now with um, his transition. I've grown to deal/handle it better. It doesn't go away, obviously, but um, due to that hurt and pain, like it carried over into relationships, and whether it's romantic or just like friends or associates.
Mm,
Any little signs that I see, like up out of here, you're gone. I'm gonna just fall back. You know what I mean?
mm,
To avoid the same hurt that I received before.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, like I said, I got a lot better with it. Speaking about it during the time that I was in therapy, and not always trying to run away when
Mm.
something gets hot tempered. You know what I'm saying? Being able to push your ego to the side, pride aside, and be able to be open. In order to be in any kind of uh, healthy relationship, you have to learn how to be open
Yeah,
and communicate.
that's hard. It's hard.
It is,
It's hard. In real time, it's hard.
yeah, uh,
Especially, I mean, because you are trusting someone with your life, your information, and as a man, right? Like the one thing you don't want to happen, like honestly, as a man, and just as a guy, like you don't care about. It's a lot of things that we don't care about, right? But one of the things we do care about is if I'm vulnerable with you and I'll share this information and you pin it back on me in any way, shape, or form, nah, nah, you lost me. Like my guard is all the way up now.
yeah. That's all it takes. One little thing, and just like boom.
Hmm.
Um, so I feel like that little aspect I'm still working on, and
Hmm.
not jumping to conclusions or feel like, oh, this person's never been about me just because I didn't like one other thing that was done or said.
Yeah,
Uh, and so I'm still working, man.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, you're healing. You're still healing. Um, you still hurt, right? Like you lost your father, bro. That's something major, right? Um,
Yeah.
like healing isn't like pretending the hurt never happened, but like healing is refusing to like let yesterday pain make every decision for today's relationships that you have. And it seems like you're understanding that, or you do understand that already. Um, I think sometimes it's just a conversation that needs to be had, so that way, like not every red flag is the end of the story. Oh, not every red flag is like the end of the story. Because once you see the red flag, it's like, oh no, nah, I can't do it. But like you said, it's that comes from avoiding the same pain that you had of your dad's passing. Um, man, yeah, that's hard, man. That's really hard to like navigate. Um, I just wonder if losing your dad changed the way you look at a loss. Um, so like now, if or when you see something little or like small in a relationship, like your mind doesn't just like look at what's in front of you, like it's trying to protect it's trying to protect you from a future that hasn't happened yet. And I just wonder if that's what like I wonder if that's what it is.
Mm, I think so. Because if I notice something which I may or may not speak about, it's like, okay, what's this going to be like in a year or so? You know, 5, 10. Is that something that I want to deal with for the rest of my life, or is that something that I um, want our kid to be around? Like I'm one of those. I'm gonna be one of those overprotective slash picky dads, where it's like, even though I pay attention to, my partner, obviously, but like the people she surround herself with as well, because like 9 times out of 10, these are the people that's going to be around our kid, that's going to help protect and babysit our kid. So like I pay attention to that too. So like I'm definitely gonna be one of those dads where it's like I pull you to the side, but like I don't like how so and so did this around our daughter, uh,
Mhm.
or said this around our son, because they're gonna feel like, oh, it's okay to do or say this. Um, and so yeah, going back to the P word, patience,
Yeah.
that I would definitely will need, and understand that everybody's not perfect. I can't change anybody. Um, I just need to learn to adjust, to understand that everybody doesn't have the same mindset as me. Um, adjust to, um, I'm not gonna, I may not like um, everything of my partner's family member or coworker or friend may do or say, but understand that they love this kid just as much as you do. Even though, yeah, you're the parent, you have more seniority, but understand that they still love them. You can't change what they do or say around your kid, And so like you can't just crash out on everybody every single time you see or hear something that you don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the Kendrick now in 2026, given whatever year I choose to have kids, advice.
Yeah.
And so
I think it's funny because like especially when you have a kid, you start to like kind of understand it a little like you're automatically overprotective because now like you know you have a child, but also like I I've always talked to people in a delicate way, but like you start to this is about to sound crazy, but you sometimes you gotta talk to adults as if they are kids. Because if I start like let's just say if well like you said, like earlier, like I don't like how you did X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. Like that's already starting off from a negative place. And then that interaction becomes negative.
yeah,
Now, if you were to be like, hey, like, I just wanted to talk to you um, about such and such. I felt uncomfortable with X, Y, and Z. That makes a huge difference um, in the conversation, and it's just a healthier way of doing it. And a lot of people, you know, don't have that either because they're used to a household or environment that doesn't replicate that. Or, I mean, that's pretty much it. or I don't know if they really have the capacity to do something like that. But yeah,
Yeah. I think I'll be all right.
yeah, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be
You know that's my biggest fear, right?
what?
Being a dad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not because I don't want kids, because that's obviously the goal for me. But like my fear comes in at not being a letdown or a disappointment. Um, wanting to be at every basketball practice, wanting to be at every cheerleading or track or football get together or whatever. Um, any little big moment in a kid's life, like I want to be a part of it.
Hmm.
And if I don't, oh, I'm the worst dad in the world, and I can't do this, I can't do that. And I think the more deep rooted thing for me is that I don't want them to grow up to resent
Mm.
that, oh, dad didn't do this for me, so I hate him. Or dad didn't say this, or any little thing, because kids remember. They might not say anything to you because obviously you're the parent, but like, they're going to grow up to remember, like, oh, mom didn't do this or dad didn't do this, and they just
Yeah.
feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want to dedicate literally my life to being. There's no such thing as perfection. I have to force myself to understand that,
Yeah.
but I want to be right next to it and be great at parenting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. Um. I mean, but like you said, the fear itself isn't being a dad. It's obviously of letting the kids down. Um. Unfortunately, like losing your dad just left a mark on you, and like now, like you just carry this pressure to like, be there for every moment, say the right thing, and make sure like your kids never feel the hurt you felt. Once again, I have to relate it to football. Um, if a coach is so worried about losing a game that he start coaching scared, he's going to start missing what's happening on the field. You can't parent scared. You can't do that because like, and this is like what I've learned being with Carter. Like, your kid isn't going to need the perfect dad. Um, they need someone present. They need a present dad. Like they're not going to remember every mistake that you made. They're going to they're going to remember like whether you showed up, whether you loved them, and whether they knew that they mattered to you. And that's the biggest one. So like, the fact that you are worried about this, it really just tells me that you're like already thinking like a good father, which is good. Um, because the dads who don't care don't ask these questions, or they don't really have these thoughts. But I would just say, don't let the fear of future resentment steal the joy of the future fatherhood. Because it's fun, man. It's fun. You know, like your job isn't to be perfect; it's to be present. And like I've already accepted the fact that there's going to be something that I didn't do for Carter. I'm okay with that, but I know I did the best that I could. I know Deja is doing the best that she can, and we're present. And he's coming from a loving place. He's gonna feel like he's missing something. What human doesn't? But as long as you're present, as long as you are doing the best that you can do for your child, they're always gonna remember that. It shows. So you good, man. You good, dog.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something that I think about all the time. So
Yeah. But like, dude, like once you're in it, man, it's like, yeah. When that day comes, bro, you're gonna be like so filled with joy. I'll say that. Cause it's just like this innocence about them, man. It's like wow, like this purity about kids. With Carter being 3, I'm like, bro, like, now all he does is talk and he wants to play and he wants to do these things. And like, it's amazing to see. And I'm just like, even when we're tired, even when we don't feel like it, you know, we also know like, if we don't do this now, we'll pay for it in the long run. Like there are moments where you're just like, oh, get out my face. But this is like, hold on now, let me chill out. Let me just like earlier today, Deja and I, we were dead tired. Like, she was out all day, Carter and I was out all day, just running errands and stuff. So, like Deja and I, we were just talking and stuff, and he was like, I want to play, I want to play. We was like, wait, hold on, like, just hold on. We kept like pushing him off. I mean, because we were having a conversation. So, then we kind of got done and like he kind of didn't want to like really play anymore. So then like, we felt bad, but then he was like, well, come and play pretty much. And then I was like, well, I don't feel like playing with your toys, but we can play hide and seek. And he was like, no, I don't want to play. But then I was just like, tag, you're it. And I just had him chase me for about like 4 to 5 minutes. And then we was wrestling for a little bit. But like, that was the most useful 7 minutes of his life, probably. So, it's moments like that. It's moments like that matters to them.
yeah.
And it matters to, the parents too. But I assure you, like, you are going to have days like, dude, whenever Carter really be getting on my nerves, I just be like, get your life together. Instead of like saying shut up or like be quiet or anything like that. Cause he's 3. What is he gonna do? So I just tell him, get your life together, man. Like you tripping right now. So get your life together. And then he'll okay. It's funny, but yeah, man, like when that day you become a father, bro, it's one of the biggest blessings ever, man. It's so good to like see a mini you. It's so crazy. It is crazy. It's like wow. But yeah, fatherhood is amazing, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We'll see. But man, how did you feel? How you feel about the conversation?
Man, this was great, man. I truly appreciate it. I think it was nice to even get a little bit more insight of, just your thought process. And thank you for being vulnerable, bro. Like that's not an easy thing to do. Um, yeah, I appreciate you for allowing me to be in your world, bro. So
Yeah, after a while, I get tired of talking to myself. So
yeah. Yeah. If you can't let these thoughts or whatever out, Especially if you can't say it out loud. You go nuts.
Yeah, for sure. But man, episode what was that? 27?
27.
27.
12.
Beneath the Surface with yours truly, man. Kendrick McKnight. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content, man. I miss doing videos, man. I just been doing shorts lately.
Yeah.
Just because
it's just something to keep you.
It keeps me going too, but it's like once I get off work, I don't have the energy to do an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's hard.
I mean, I used to do it when I first got the job because like I'm constantly on the go and go, but it's wearing down on me. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just do shorts and just be like, I'm good with that. But yeah, man, I miss doing longer videos. So
yeah,
I might get back into it.
You needed this. It looked like you needed it. He said, "I need a video. I need an hour video."
Yeah, but man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, always, dog, always.
Yeah. Hey, next time you're gonna be in control. So you gotta think of a topic, man.
I got you. Bro, you like my background?
That TV?
Yeah. I don't like that one. I like the leaves.
What size is that? Huh? What? 7? 6, 7?
I think it's either 77 or 83.
Right.
See, but it don't look that big because like our living room is like, yeah. Well, we live in a loft, so like it's, God dang, come on, man. Oh my gosh, it's doing it again.
There we go.
But yeah, we live in a loft, so like we have high ceilings and just big walls. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where you get it from?
Best Buy. They had a deal on it. We got it for, I think, $3,200. I think it was either 32 or 38. Kendrick, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It was a deal. Yeah, it was on. We got it for Black Friday.
What was it before? 4G? 5? God. You got it.
Yeah. Now,
y'all pay half on that, or
half of what?
Did you pay half? Did y'all put you guys' money into it yourselves, or one of y'all paid it straight up?
Oh, one. Straight up.
You just got 3,200 stashed around. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you would hate. You would, hold on.
All right. Yeah.
Ask how many times we use these. Like 3 times. They're great, but we just don't really use it.
No Tony?
Huh?
You said they're great. No Tony.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. These, I think they were. Never mind. Never
What's
mind.
12. 2.
No.
No, I don't know. But all right, man. Well, as far as the recording, yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Until our next video. Yes, sir.